Welcome to CARICOMP Insider, where high-tech facial recognition meets real-world intelligence.
In Indonesia, 10 million people scan their faces to keep their phone numbers, and most of that happened in just 3 weeks. Not new customers, people who already had a phone, now scanning their face to prove the number is really theirs. And that's only the beginning. There are nearly 300 million more phone lines waiting for the same thing. If you've ever bought a phone and handed over an ID, this story is about the next version of that moment. Because in a growing number of countries, the ID isn't a card anymore, it's your face. Indonesia made face scanning mandatory for new phone lines starting July 1, 2026. Now the government wants every existing line matched to a live face and a national identity record. The question threading through all of this: once your face unlocks your phone number, who else can find you through it? Let's start with why Indonesia did this. The country has more active phone lines than people, over 300 million of them. According to Indonesia's Anti-Scam Center, criminals used hundreds of thousands of fraudulent accounts. The losses ran into the hundreds of millions of dollars. An anonymous phone number is a gift to a scammer. Tie it to a verified face, and that gift disappears. Now look at the speed. Government figures show registrations jumped from under 1 million in May to a couple million in June to over 4 million by mid-July. That's not slow adoption. That's a snowball rolling downhill. And here's the part that surprised me. While all this was happening, daily sales of new phone lines barely moved. People didn't rebel. They just scanned and moved on. For the rest of us, that's the tell. When a system this big rolls out with no friction, other governments notice. Why didn't people push back? Part of the answer is time. Ministry trials found a face scan took under 2 minutes, faster than digging out an ID card and typing in numbers. Remove the hassle, and you remove the biggest excuse to resist. And Indonesia isn't alone. Thailand now requires what's called liveness detection, technology that checks you're a real, living person and not a photo held up to the camera. Malaysia is folding digital identity into signing up for phone service. Vietnam is preparing its own large-scale face checks. More than 150 countries already require you to register a SIM card. Indonesia is showing them how to make that registration biometric. But it isn't seamless everywhere. Indonesia's own ministry found gaps at retail shops and outside sellers in the first 3 weeks, places where the face scanning standards weren't being followed. When the process is sloppy, that's exactly where someone tries to fool the camera. There's a cost fight too. The telecom industry pushed back on a small per-scan fee, about 17 cents, worried it could shut out lower-income users. Here's the reframe. A password you can change. A face you can't. Once your phone number is anchored to your face and your national ID, your account stops being an anonymous doorway and becomes a permanent, traceable point on a map that leads straight back to you. So here's the whole thing simply. Indonesia made people scan their faces to keep their phone numbers, and 10 million did it in weeks. It cut scams, but it also linked every number to a real, unchangeable face. And other countries are watching to copy it. Whether you run investigations or you just want to buy a SIM card on vacation, the anonymous phone number is quietly becoming a thing of the past. The full story's in the description if you want the deep dive.
Now you know something most people in this industry don't. Use it. And when you're ready to put it to work, caracomp.com. We'll see you tomorrow.